Let's begin algebra with talking about one of the basic things you learned years ago, order of operations. Now I'm going to write PEMDAS, that's everybody's favorite, up at the top of the screen. Now PEMDAS stands for parentheses, P, exponents, E, multiplier divide, MD, there we go, and add or subtract. So the first thing you want to do when you see a string of numbers and symbols, etc., is to look for the parentheses. It's your first thing. Look for the parentheses. Sometimes they'll be in the middle, sometimes they'll be in the beginning. Now, traditionally in the Western world, we read left to right. That's how we read. So when we look at equations, we're going to look at them left to right. So we're going to go this way. But we still have to solve these things using the order of operations. So the first operation, I see a parentheses. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. And I'm going to put down here 3 times 9 is 27. Now I'm going to write the rest of the equation. I'm just going to show every step here. I've done only one thing. I took care of the parentheses. Now I'm going to, again, go left to right. Okay, when you're going left to right, multiplication, sorry, let me step back. Do we have any exponents in here? We do not. No exponents, so we can check off that step. Did parentheses, do exponents. Multiply or divide. So we're going to go in order. The first thing I see is a division, 21 divided by 3. Well, that is 7. And then keep on going, and I have 27 times 9. And that is 243. Aren't you impressed? Although I wrote 246, I meant 243. Do what I say, not what I do. Okay, 243. I'm just doing it in my head. Yes, I'm right. See how I did that? 21 divided by 3. Then I'm not going to add 3 plus 27. No. I've got to do all my multiplication. So 27 times 9. So then I go, now I'm going to go left to right still. 7 plus 243 is 250 plus 5, 255. Now, if you do things in a different order, you're going to get a different number. That's why we have the order of operations. So everybody will solve these problems the same way. And when you get into the higher levels of math, when you have long strings of equations, the parentheses are really helpful. When you start using a graphing calculator, you're going to do long equations where you're going to have to multiply and divide and have equations on the bottoms of fractions. You need to know the parentheses and how to put things in. All right, let's do the next one. Again, we're going left to right. Oh, check off my division, check off my adding and subtracting. I'm going to do this in a different color so we can do our checking off. Are there any parentheses? Yes.
Mr. Guy, please.
Yes, I'm doing this at school. Okay, so here is the parentheses. Check. Green check up there. 24 divided by 8 is 3. I'm going to write the rest of my equation. I'm just bringing everything down. Kind of writing it backwards. Okay? Now, next step, we're going left to right. Well, I'm going to do my multiplication first because that's more important. That's step 3. No exponents again. Step 3, 8 times 3 is 24. Write down the rest of it. 3, Okay, so now I have 14 minus 8 plus 3 plus 24. Again, going left to right. Now we're doing adding and subtracting, whichever comes first. 14 minus 8 is 6, plus 3 plus 24. 6 plus 3 is 9, plus 24, 33. Okay? I take up a lot of space because I want to show you every step. Many of you are going to be able to do some of this in your head. You're going to be able to do 2 steps at once, but the way I break it down, I want you to keep track of what you're doing. All right, different color. Same concept, left to right. First thing we do, parentheses, and there is one. 14 plus 8 is 22. Now I'm just going to write the rest of the equation. Even though adding is way down the list, 14 plus 8 was in parentheses, so it became the first thing we did, okay? Marked off my parentheses step. There are no exponents in here, so I don't have to worry about that. Left to right, multiplication and division. 4 times 5, hey, got to do that one. 20 plus 22 minus 36 divided by 9. Got another one, 36 divided by 9. That's 4. Now I'm going to go across. 20 plus 22 is 42 minus 4, 38. All right? It's not so bad. It really is not so bad. Let's try one more color. I like colors. Okay, last thing. We're parentheses. Solve all problems in parentheses first, as it says up here at the top of the page. See? Right where I underlined. We go left to right, going that way. So we're going to do this parentheses first. 28 divided by 4 is 7. Then we're going to do this parentheses. 10 minus 8 is 2. Now I'm going to write the rest of the stuff in there. Plus 3 plus 2 times 5. Now we're going to do 2 times 5 is 10. Now we're going to go 10. Oops, 10 plus 10, not 0, is 20. So step 1, the left parentheses. Step 1.5 is the next parentheses. Those are done first. Then what I do is I just write the rest of the equation. All right, that is it. That's one page of notes on order of operations. Go ahead and practice that.